Today's agenda will give you a good overview of the technology behind the IQ Hub and the way it's built, as well as the hardware and the software implementation. We'll also discuss getting started, testing and tools, additional programming, the user interface, and the support that we provide you. Johnson Controls Intrusion Division now includes three major product lines: IQ Panel, Power G, and Neo. Today we'll focus primarily on the IQ Panel line, though we'll also briefly touch on Power G. The innovation of the Qualsys product line, the reliability of the Power G sensor portfolio, along with the stability of Johnson Controls, makes for a compelling and unique offering not found anywhere else, either inside or outside the industry. Our next generation products build on the successful foundation of the IQ Panel and the IQ Panel 2, giving us a common platform with a common experience, while leveraging the latest technology available. The IQ Hub is designed to be a lower cost version of the IQ Panel. It retains a 7-inch screen and most of the features you know and love from IQ Panel 2, like lights, locks, thermostats, live view, live answer, and a lot more. We moved to an 8-core processor, keep dual path LTE, and Wi-Fi while improving the voice and audio quality with a larger built-in speaker. Z-Wave Plus, an easier way to mount the panel backplate, and a battery that can be replaced by an end user round out the improvements. In order to lower the cost, we removed the panel camera, two-way voice, and the panel glass break. We also changed the design to a more traditional single security radio, meaning it will support one sensor technology at a time, either Power G, 319, 345, or 433 MHz. The IQ Hub retains differentiators like Bluetooth Disarm, Live View, and Live Answer, automation only, and so much more. It's perfect for those cost-sensitive jobs or installs where you may not need a panel camera or two-way voice or dual SRF. The IQ Hub has specific features designed to fit just about any vertical, whether it's residential, small to medium-sized business, commercial, wellness, or even MDU and smart apartments. The entire user interface was crafted to more closely resemble the experience a user has on their other devices. And because it utilizes the same software from our previous generation of IQ Panel, it means an easy transition for both end user and installers alike. IQ Hub is a truly all-in-one platform with 5 wireless radios, backup battery, siren, speakers, and more. LTE, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Power G, and legacy SRF like 319, 345, and 433, as well as Z-Wave Plus, all fit inside and have been designed to coexist. It's amazing how it all comes together. And to me, what's inside, what you can't see, is as important, if not more, than what you can see. There are 4 security radio frequency options that support up to 128 sensors. The panel comes with one of the following daughter cards. The first option would be Power G, with 4 times the range of traditional SRF sensors. It's two-way, military-grade 128-bit AES encryption, and 50-channel frequency hopping. The second option would be a 319 MHz card. It would support Qualsys, Qualsys S-Line, or Interlogic sensors. The third option would be a 345 MHz card that would support Honeywell, Resideo, or 2 gig sensors. And your fourth option would be a 433 MHz daughter card that would support legacy DSC sensors. Z-Wave 700 series, or Z-Wave Plus, is also built into the panel. It has double the range of standard Z-Wave, support for up to 137 Z-Wave devices in the following categories: 80 lights, 20 locks, 10 thermostats, 6 garage doors, and 20 other devices. The panel also features an end-user replaceable battery, has a simple barrel jack connection, and once again, easy access to the battery where you see no green. Now we'd like to spend a little more time talking about the next generation security and life safety sensor technology, PowerG. Let's begin with range. Range isn't just a measure of distance, but a demonstration of reliability. With longer range, you can depend on signal delivery, creating secure spaces for your customer, no matter the size of the install.
Beach cooler open.
That was a fun day making that video. Range matters, and PowerG is the leading wireless security brand trusted by companies all over the world. But it's more than just long range. PowerG has the industry's best encryption with frequency hopping to automatically avoid interference. The signal automatically adjusts its transmitted power to conserve battery and is rated for both residential and commercial use. We have a fantastic library of devices for almost any need, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. IQ Hub also supports Hardwired Zones via the IQ Hardwire 16F that works on the S-Line 319 protocol. Each module has 16 zones, but you can add additional modules all the way up to the 120 zone panel limit. It also has a dedicated 2-wire fire loop and can be purchased in a small takeover style enclosure, the 7133, or a large can, the 7134, that can fit 2 modules inside. We also make a PowerG version of the hardwire translator called the IQ Hardwire PowerG. Each module has 8 zones on board, and you can pair 2 modules to a panel for a total of 16 zones max. It supports Hardwire Neo keypads, the HS2 LCD or the HS2 ICN on the built-in core bus. 2 and 4-wire smokes as well as 4-wire COs are also supported. It includes 4 programmable outputs for flexible integration with other devices and rules. And soon, via the 1.2 firmware, we're adding support for zone expanders, which will allow up to 80 total zones instead of just 16. Several different options for wireless secondary keypads are available today. You can pair up to 3 IQ remotes to the panel over Wi-Fi. Additionally, up to 5 PowerG keypads can be used for a total of 8 secondary keypads in addition to the main panel. Bluetooth touchless disarming is many customers' favorite feature. You can use the system more by using it less. Alarm.com geofencing and Qualsys Bluetooth disarming are a perfect pair. Use geoservices to remind you to arm the system when you leave, and when you come home, the Bluetooth connection instantly disarms the system without taking your phone out of your pocket. Pair up to 5 smartphones to a single panel. The system disarms when the first phone comes in range and the panel is armed to away. Live Answer allows you to view the video doorbell directly on the panel's 7-inch screen. When the doorbell is pressed, a push notification will pop up on the panel, allowing you to answer the call. Both the Alarm.com V770 and the Skybell video doorbell are supported. Once the call is answered, you can talk back and forth to the doorbell, disarm the system, and unlock the doors directly from the 7-inch screen. Live View gives the ability to view Alarm.com cameras on the panel. Up to 40 cameras can be viewed, and most all Alarm.com camera models are supported. Additionally, if the camera has audio capability, then you can speak back and forth directly from the panel's interface. Live View can also be enabled on the IQ remote. This is an optional setting that needs to be turned on in programming. Currently, Live View on IQ remote is for video only, no audio. Video doorbells can be viewed, but the remote won't get the pop-up notification when the doorbell is ringing. The panel access point allows secondary keypads and Wi-Fi cameras or doorbells to be connected to it. This creates a private network in the home that can be managed by the security dealer. Should a homeowner replace their home router, simply reconnect the panel to the network to restore communication from the devices. Adequate signal strength should be taken into account when using the panel access point. The panel access point can also be used for local software updates, as well as dealer branding like logo, help videos, and dealer billboard. via the photo frame screensaver. Dual path connectivity reduces latency and increases speed. It also adds a layer of reliability and security by providing two different paths for signals to use. Dual path is on by default as long as the panel is connected to Wi-Fi. With a swipe and a touch, you can change the panel's language. The IQ Hub supports 17 languages. English, the official language in 67 different countries, French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, German, Dutch, Norwegian, Swedish, and Icelandic, and many more. The panel supports up to 4 partitions with global arming, which allows users to arm more than one partition at once. Additionally, sound can be more easily distributed between various partitions. Lastly, Bluetooth Disarm can be assigned to a specific partition. The Home Control page can be enabled under Dealer Installer Settings and is a great way to show lights, locks, and thermostats all on a single page. This page works particularly well when disabling the security page for automation-only applications or for small MDU-type applications where only a few devices are present. The Wellness page can be enabled under Installer Dealer Settings and is great for PERS or wellness-only applications, especially when the security page is turned off. Check-in, check-out can be enabled separately if desired and is great for caretakers. If enabled, the panel, when pressed, can send a notification to Alarm.com and the end users. Scenes on the panel is an optional setting that can be enabled under Installer Dealer Settings. When enabled, any scenes that have been set up on Alarm.com, including icon, color and name, etc., will sync to the panel and IQ Remote. The Easy Install wizard makes installing the IQ panel even simpler than ever before. The wizard launches automatically on first power up, or simply touch Settings, Advanced Settings, and touch Setup Wizard to launch it manually. The wizard will guide you through a step-by-step process from connecting Wi-Fi, updating the software, pairing sensors, Z-Wave, and more. It doesn't get any easier than this. We will be going through the wizard in detail later in the training as part of the hands-on lab. Here are some brief intro slides. Our advanced sensor test measures the wireless noise in the home and shows you the sensor's ability to project its encrypted wireless signal to the panel. For the professional installer, this ensures you can get the installation right before you leave, reducing the need for go-backs and improving customer satisfaction. We'll talk about this more in detail in the hands-on portion of the training. The IQ panel has powerful diagnostic tools for troubleshooting Z-Wave networks, mapping the network visually on the screen, and giving you the ability to rediscover unresponsive devices. Note, many of these tools can be accessed remotely via Alarm.com's remote toolkit. We also have a wealth of other tools on the panel to measure complete system health. Again, we'll talk more about these tools in detail during the hands-on portion of the training. A full line of PowerG and Z-Wave devices are available now. 5 different door window sensors suit any situation. Perhaps you want to install a PowerG recess sensor so it literally disappears when the door is closed. Or need a waterproof, weatherproof sensor for an outbuilding, pool gate, or detached garage. In the legacy world, you typically have one motion sensor to choose from. We have 10. We have an indoor, an indoor with a camera, an outdoor with a camera, 2 different curtain motions which create a beam of detection across a single plane, perfect for doorways or driveways. One of my personal favorites is the PIR with integrated camera, making it easy to capture images and send them to Alarm.com without any wires. We also have a full line of 319 MHz devices available now, most with S-line encryption. The IQ platform integrates with a host of various Z-Wave devices on the market today, 300, 500, and 700 series. We curate a list of compatible devices on our website that we regularly test with and support. There are a couple other devices I want to highlight, so let's talk quick about leak detection. For years, we've installed flood sensors with the capability of sending a message when the water is detected. Your customers rush home to take the appropriate action, but not before it causes thousands of dollars in damage. Smart water shutoff valves can solve this, but current solutions cost $300 to $500, and that doesn't include the cost and time to have a plumber come install it. By the time you're done, it's an $800 device. It's no wonder there is less than a 1% penetration in the market. That changes now. The IQ water valve launched earlier this year, and it's been a huge success. Dealers are loving the 5-minute install that requires no plumber and report increasing flood sensor attach rates and RMR. The IQ water valve connects to the IQ panel using Z-Wave 700 series and comes in your choice of 2 kits, one with 3 S-line flood sensors or one with 2 Power G flood sensors. Now let's talk about Wi-Fi. IQ Wi-Fi checks all the boxes. Speed, we've got it. Coverage, definitely, and you can mesh up to 8 to fill any dead spot. But IQ Wi-Fi can do a lot more than your typical off-the-shelf router. IQ Wi-Fi is purpose-built for the security industry. IQ panel, IQ remotes, and Alarm.com video cameras connect easily to ensure the best possible service. IQ Wi-Fi integrates seamlessly with IQ panel, making it easy to set up the network, manage settings, view connected devices, add guest networks, and reboot units to keep the network running at peak efficiency. And soon, remote access via Alarm.com will let you manage the network from Remote Toolkit, reducing truck rolls and improving customer experience. You'll be able to remotely reboot individual nodes, change network names and passwords, even activate guest networks, all without leaving the office. IQ Wi-Fi is shipping now and already solving problems all across North America. We know you'll love it, but we're not done yet. We're already working on our next generation IQ Wi-Fi using the latest Wi-Fi technology, Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 is 40% faster when compared with Wi-Fi 5 and has more efficient data encoding and higher throughput. IQ Wi-Fi 6 has all the features of IQ Wi-Fi and more. Use the IQ Wi-Fi end user app to let your customers see the device on their network, manage parental controls, and schedule connectivity. The IQ Wi-Fi 6 includes a custom mount design to fit a standard wall plate. Simply connect your Ethernet cable, click the IQ Wi-Fi into place, and wrap the access cord neatly around the standoff before plugging it in. It's a clean, simple install that makes placement easy and attractive. As mentioned previously, IQ Wi-Fi is available now, and IQ Wi-Fi 6 will begin soft launch soon. So that's the end of our overview section of the presentation. As you can see, we've covered a lot up to this point, but don't worry, we'll spend the rest of the training teaching you how to set up and install everything we've talked about.